how you have been into this successful marriage. What's your secret sauce?
Absolutely. So I think what people don't realize is that marriage is like a life cycle, right? There are particular stages in a marriage, regardless of which marriage it is. You must have heard about this term called the 7 year itch. It's like after 7 years, people get a bit itchy in a relationship. So my trick and the secret sauce is fundamentally this. You need to fall in love with the same person over and over again. Because in this day and age, if you don't do that, there's a risk that you'll fall in love with someone else. It comes down to a fundamental truth, an attitude of gratitude. So be grateful for who they are, be grateful for what they do, and notice things that are positive about them.
It's like you said, like giving gift or receiving gift is somebody's love language, and somebody looks for act of service that makes them feel like, okay, I'm being loved, right? So my question to you is, what is the most important element in all these things?
Okay, the most important aspect, I tell you, is selection. And strangely, this is where it's common in the corporate world and in personal relationships, right? Because in corporate world as well, selection of a good candidate is absolutely, absolutely critical. The second thing, and I haven't spoken about this yet, is about passion. So what creates passion? And the answer is very simple. Passion is all about polarity. So in other words, be who you are. Because as soon as that polarity is lost, passion is lost, and the relationship is dead in the water.
Love doesn't seem to be limited to only romantic couples or only couples. It also extends to family and friends. I feel over a period of time everybody changes, and how do we navigate these relationships?
Try not to be too hard on yourself, thinking that you are the only one who has these big issues. One is we all change over time. We are all a function of a variety of things. We are a function of our upbringing. We are a function of our peer group. We are a function of our hormones. We are a function of our macrobiome. That makes a big difference in terms of how you feel and think. We are a function of our traumas. We are a function nowadays of even your past life trauma, right? So it's like all these things make up a human being. It's very easy to assess that person based on that event. But if you think back to the ledger, right, they may have done 99 good things to you. This is the one bad thing. So once you evaluate the 99 was the one, you go, hey, this is not so bad in the scheme of things. That's not the real issue. But you have to start with an affirmation that says people don't deliberately do the wrong thing, right? And that is probably the best way to repair relationships. And I always say the relationship you have with your significant other, so your husband, wife, whatever, is the most important relationship in your life.